In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always. Welcome to another edition of the Realities Temple on Earth. Of course, I am the gatekeeper of this internet ministry known as, on YouTube, the mighty AngelsnupnupSEVEN, your brother and hopefully your friend, Taalik Ibn'rad. I would like to apologize for the audio technical difficulties on the videos prior to this one. I allowed this camera to be borrowed, and I thought that my webcam in its absence would be sufficient to make a video should I have chosen to do so. But something is wrong with my computer or my internet service, or maybe it's a combination of both, and those videos, the audio did not turn out very well. So I hope that you are able to still bear with that technical difficulty and still embrace and enjoy the message, understand and comprehend the message that I was trying to place before us. I want to also apologize because my telephone is connected to my internet. I am still having difficulty with receiving and being able to have a conversation on that line due to, again, technical difficulties. Hopefully within the next week or whatever, I should be able to straighten that out. We still have email that we can communicate with one another, and those who are close to me, you have my personal cell phone, so we can still have a wonderful and beautiful conversation, learning from one another. I would like to dedicate this video lecture to my student AdMinister, Edmund 69, to my sister, who is so full of fire and wonderful, and you will be able to see her very soon, my queen of this ministry. Not my queen, she's a very happily married lady, but she's also married to this message, so that's wonderful. To the queen of this ministry, my sister Brenda Kearney. Her YouTube username is YS2God. My brother David Brayboy. My brother Michael 13X. My young brother and soldier Master 100. And of course, I could go on and on and on, but to you who are new, my subscribers and my friends who support this internet ministry and has caused it to be so strong for now going on 4 years. It is wonderful, and I appreciate it. But what disappoints me is that, again, listening to a message is beautiful. It is always good to educate our mind. But we must take this wisdom, we must take our understanding, our knowledge, and we must make it into some type of activity, some type of action that improves not only us as an individual, but this message must improve us as a people. Otherwise, my coming before you and others coming before us, it's a waste of time. We should not want to waste the time or the memory of Malcolm X. We should not want to waste the time and the memory of Marcus Garvey or Nat Turner or Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Fannie Lou Hamer, Elijah Muhammad, and even some of us. We always talk about our brothers and sisters who have passed this world. But there are those who live today that we ignore. But when they die, we'll talk about how great they was. Can you imagine what type of accomplishment that Martin Luther King or Marcus Garvey or Elijah Muhammad or Malcolm, when they were living, if we shown them the same type of respect and love and admiration that we do today, if we shown that while they were living, chances are, don't you know, if we would not become a free people, we'd be so damn close to true freedom, justice, and equality, make your mind just fall off your shoulder. Fall off your neck, however, because your neck is connected right here. However, make your head swim. Spin around like you filled with some type of poltergeist, demon or something. But we'll just be so happy. And then we'll have a reason to jump in church, shout in church, sing in church, dance in celebration of finally being a free people. Now we sing and dance and we jump for the illusion of being free. The illusion of experiencing some kind of peace of which the human being has never known. How can you experience peace and humanity, according to its own records, have never experienced, never known what peace really is? Somebody always killing, somebody always murdering, somebody jealous, somebody envy. Where is this peace that y'all keep talking about? There was a sign of peace, symbolic peace, when I appeared on the Conscious Plat radio show. And a shout goes out to Conscious Plat. It is an honor, and I'm very humbled that you would invite me to express my opinion on your show. At first I thought that the show would be, it would become very hostile. But it did not. I want to thank my viewers and my friends, and again those who support Brother Taalik in this ministry, that you appeared on the show with me, because you were not going to allow hostile forces to jump on your brother. Now, I am very much known being able to take care of myself. See, I'm old school. I was raised in the Nation of Islam, and I am used to debate, discussion, and confrontation face to face, in the streets, in your house, in the park, in the bar, in the strip club, wherever. So I'm old school, face to face. This computer thing is new to me. But it makes no difference. See, the thing about meeting somebody face to face, you see who that face is, and since they are in the public, it's sort of like public humiliation when you fall, especially when you are uncivil, disrespectful, vulgar, and profane. Then I got to get with you, because I can handle you no matter how you roll. Makes no difference. But see, when you hide your raggedy, disrespectful, vulgar, and nasty he, she, or it face behind a picture, See, you're going to get your ass whooped here. But what gets me is that I can't see that face. You can't suffer public humiliation. Because if you suffer public humiliation, the chances of you coming out, trying to argue and be vulgar and disrespectful, plus you know, if you behave the way that you behave on YouTube, in person, you know you'll get your ass whooped. So you cowards, intellectual wannabes, historian wannabes, with all your knowledge, all your wisdom, you gotta cuss. You gotta call people names. Well, apparently you don't know as much as you think that you know. But none of that appeared on the Conscious Plat show. And I think that show went 2 hours. The sister added more time. And the conversation was wonderful. So if you have an opportunity to check out the archives, you can see for yourself. Conscious Plat on BlogTalk Radio. And I think that was the show airing either April 20th or April the 21st. It probably was, I think it was April the 20th. That's when that show aired. So, again, props to Conscious Plat, and thank you for having my back when you think that your brother is going into hostile territory. But it did not happen, and that's wonderful. We need to be more like that. Everybody was able to maintain and compose themselves. Oh, man. Talking about shout-outs. I forgot to shout out to my brother, Universal Moore. Brother, we on the same page. Don't let me forget you. Because the ancestors are guiding us to our proper place. Not what sounds good or what we think, but to our proper place. And I will talk about that as we continue this conversation. I'm very sure this camera will not be able to handle the length of our talk today. So what will happen is that chances are I will splice part 1 and part 2 together. Man, I love this video editing thing. So I can keep my videos together, those that were meant to be together. So, I've spoken 13 minutes, and I don't want to, man, what's that word I'm looking for? Anyway, I'm not going to continue along that line no more. I've said what I need to say. Now we need to get into the subject that I would like to talk about. Actually, there are 3 topics that I'm going to make into one that I like to speak on. The first topic will be about the recent tornado that hit St. Louis, and I am very happy to that which brought us into existence. Some of you call that force God. But whatever that power is, that I was not harmed in the tornado, and this very destructive weather pattern. But I want to talk about that in just a second. I want to talk about the royal wedding, Prince William and Kate Winslow, or whatever their names is. I don't keep up with white folks royalty, and I'll tell you why I don't. And above all, my number one concern and my number one talk is with you, the black man and woman of America. I want to talk to you so that you will have an idea of who you are and your true potential, because you think you know your true potential. You think that it's butter, but it's not. It's chiffon. You don't want to be chiffon. You want to be the real thing. You want to be like butter. Okay. Are you ready? Y'all ready? So on this visit, let us get busy. I want to tell you, and I'm going to be open and honest. I do not love my enemies. I will treat a person like they want to be treated, or like I want to be treated, rather. I don't want to be slapped in the face, so I will not slap you in the face. I want a clean glass of water, I will give you a clean glass of water. I want for another person what I want for myself. But I do not love my enemies. I do not love those who seek to harm me as an individual, or those who I love. Those who attack black people in America, those who hate black people in America, I don't like you either. So we're on the same page. I'm not going to love you. So you can get that out your mind. You want to rape my grandmother? Well, I don't want to rape your grandmother. But you got some hell coming to you. You got some punishment coming to you. I will not love you. Now, after a certain period of time, when you show remorse and offer apology, then maybe we can still get along. Maybe we can forgive, but we won't forget what you've done. But see, in this nation has offered black people no apology, has shown no remorse. Their idea of showing remorse, offering some type of apology, is allowing you to be a big star rapper, allowing you to make money, singing songs, shaking your ass in front of the TV screen, making jokes or whatever. Giving you some of these privileges. See, for some people, it's rights as a citizen, but for black people, it's privileges. So I'm not impressed with these demons who are in power. They don't want to, they say we're not like our fathers, but they, at the same time, they don't want to point the fingers at the ones who are guilty, and somebody is guilty. Most recent times, they want to point their fingers at so-called Jews. Jews, those white people that call themselves Jews, they had a hand in black slavery. There's no doubt. But nobody talked about these Jews when everybody was making money. Now all of a sudden, when the children of the slave is complaining and rising up, now these cowards, see, there's no honor among thieves. There's no honor among criminals. So to get the heat off them, because when it's all said and done, white America made slavery legal. And you can blame Jews all you want. But Jews had nothing to do with the approval to make slavery legal. They had a little something to do with it. A whole lot. But when it's all said and done, the white man of America, the white Jew of America, all of you benefit. But now you want to point fingers. You want to talk about the Africans. They had something to do with slavery. But the bottom line is, we're talking about you. White man of America, we're talking about you. We're not talking about the Jews. Not right now. I'm not Americans. We're talking about you. You are on trial. We're talking about what the United States of America done to the descendants of slaves, my ancestors in America. That's what we're talking about. And I don't love you. You offer no remorse. You show us no empathy for what you've done. So I hate those who hate me. I hate those who terrorize my people and still treat us unjust, still treat us unfair, still make mockery of us. I don't have to love you. I hate you. And have no problem saying that, but unlike you, I will make an attempt to be fair. So when I say I don't like you, I hate you, then I have to justify that hate. Not just because you white. So, I don't want to be like you. I judge carefully. I don't want to be like those who oppress us. Because, see, those who lack character, integrity, honor, have no justice, you're not fair. It is sad that many supposed to be good folks, y'all support the wicked because they know how to smile. They know how to smile, and at the same time, they stab you in your back. That's how it goes. They act. See, in America, you can get an Academy Award for acting. You should give one to Obama and John McCain and Sarah Palin and all your politicians, because these are the great actors. The actors that affect your life and the life of your children, because they make the laws and the policies of this nation. There's nothing entertaining about their policies that turn around and kiss America in the ass because your children go to war fighting over bull that these actors have created that don't benefit you but benefit Shell, Fannie Mae, some big shot drug company and whatever. But you trust them even though you know politicians lie, even though you know they don't represent you. You still trust them. Everything they say, you trust them. Because they know how to shake your hand and kiss your baby and talk up and smile in your face. Don't you know when you are sitting on death row in this country, they are not mean to you. They don't cuss you out because you're on death row. They are nice to you. But at the same time, they are getting ready to put you to death. So we must stop falling for these fake smiles. When your wife or your husband or your boyfriend, girlfriend or whatever, when they cheat on you, are they cussing you out? They are cheating on you and they smile. They are cheating on you and will kiss you and hug you. When somebody is stealing from you, when a bank is stealing from you, when your accountant, again a husband or a wife, maybe your children steal from their parents. They do it with a smile. While the child is going through your purse, looking for your money, they smiling and giggling, thinking about how they're going to spend your money already. And then when you ask them, did you steal my money? They smile. No, mama. I didn't do nothing. Wouldn't me? Lie with a smile. So we need to get over people that smile, perpetrate a fraud, fake the funk. You really need to embrace people like me. I will smile. Because I'm not a bad guy. If you knew me, you would like me. I'm pretty sure. Well, why are you so mean? You're always talking like you're angry. Because I'm talking to you in an honest and open manner. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm not trying to deceive you. I'm just being myself and being honest with you of how I feel. I'm not trying to and do not want to deceive you. Smile in your face and stab you in the back. You better be careful of those who agree with every damn thing you talk about. Because chances are they don't. They're after something. And what is it that they are after? After your money, your support, your power, your influence. They want something from you. I don't want nothing from you. I just want what is due to me as an individual and my people. We just want to be treated like human beings. We want true, not this false illusion. We want true freedom, justice, and equality in this nation. And if this nation cannot give it to us, then just like Elijah Muhammad suggested a long time ago, then help us find a place that we can call our own and support us until we are able to support ourselves, just like you did in 1948 with the state of Israel, that you continue to support to this day. They still are not independent. You give them their bombs, their weapons of mass destruction. They are still unable to take care of themselves, but at the same time, they are able to drop bombs. They are able to shoot folks down in the streets, but they can't grow corn for themselves. They can't do this for themselves. They can't do that for themselves. They still get welfare from America and others. Then you turn around and make mockery of black people in this nation when you have discriminated against us. You do everything that you can to keep us down, and then you make mockery of us when we take some welfare. But you don't make mockery of Fannie, what's that real estate company, Fannie Lou or whatever, and these banks, they take all the welfare. You don't make fun of them. They are the ones that's stealing from you because they know how to smile. And they are friends with those in power and influence. And they know how to smile in your face. So you would rather make fun and make mockery of a woman and her 5 children getting a little welfare when the real people that's really getting all the money, that's stealing from you, that's stabbing you in the back, kicking you in your ass, you don't have nothing to say about them. Because these welfare recipients drive Rolls Royces. They look like millionaires. They are in high places. But then a poor woman or even a man, whoever, is getting a little welfare, you talk about them like a dog. And clearly, your government, $14 trillion in debt. How are you the richest and most powerful nation in the world, but you are $14 trillion in debt? Who do you owe that money to? These Americans, I never hear them talk about who are the people that America owes all this $14 trillion to. They don't owe it to me or any Americans. And then why did you borrow the money? What did you do with the money that you borrowed, that you owe $14 trillion? But you will question the poor welfare lady. Well, where the daddy at? How come you do this? How come you do that? But you won't question these banks that so happen to also be controlled and ran by Caucasian Jews. None of these get any questions. It's easy to find a scapegoat. Easy to blame victims than the troublemakers, because you're scared of the troublemakers, because they have the power to cut you off and give you some hell. But you'd rather jump on somebody that can't do nothing. But see, I don't care. I'm after the big boys. I don't care about these little tiddlywink folks that come to my page with their little corny comments hiding behind a picture. They don't mean nothing to me. I'm talking to the big boys. And y'all need to support this ministry and help me get big so I can deal with them. You scared them, I'm not. The only thing you can do is die. And you gotta die from something. At some time, I'd rather be fighting the wicked and the evil and the unrighteous. I want to go down fighting. And plus I enjoy it. I enjoy it. But I could do it better and be in a better position if you help me get there. And let me fight for you, regardless of your color. Life will be better for you, because these people that's in power right now, blood-sucking the American people, regardless of your color. But you love them, because they know how to smile in your face. The hell with your smile. You don't trick me no more. They liars and deceivers, because with all their smiles, what do you have? High gas prices. You getting kicked out your house. Some of y'all homeless on the streets. What are you getting with all their smiles? Everybody's community, even the white communities, are now being affected by your incompetent people that's in leadership position. But they got plenty of money. They have plenty of money to drop bombs in Libya. A bomb that costs over $1 million a piece to make. How does it benefit you? They are in Libya trying to get oil. They want Colonel Gaddafi out of Libya so they can control that oil. No, that's the bottom line. They don't give a damn about the Libyan people. There's a lot of people all over this earth that's suffering, including in America, American citizens. You're not seeing your government coming to our aid, but they can afford to drop $1 million bombs in Libya because it's all about money. You don't mean nothing to them. You poor and broke down and out. You ain't got nothing to offer. But if we can take over this country and get its oil, it's all worth the effort. And we can make jobs for you. So now we can make jobs for our slaves in America. Some of y'all can go to Libya and help steal the oil. Because that's what it is. Theft. Glorified theft. So I hate evil. It's not your color. I don't like evil. I don't like when people do wrong. And I have to describe the one that's doing evil. It just so happens those who are in power, those who are dropping the bombs, they are white. Well, President Obama is not white. Anybody with any common sense know that President Obama is controlled by the white folks in power. He's controlled. His cabinet is white. The Congress is white. The judicial system is white. The ones that voted for him are white, Caucasian. But see, the ones that voted for Obama, they are ignorant. They really don't know what's going on. Because if y'all knew, Caucasian people, if you really knew what was going on, you wouldn't like it. You would support this ministry more than black folks if you really knew what was going on. You'd be happy for me to speak in your behalf. But you fall for the smile. See, Caucasian people, white folks, y'all fall for the smile simply because they white. You think that John McCain, Senator Lieberman, you think that all your country people, you think they looking out for your welfare. They are looking out for themselves. They smile in your face and they stab you in the back. If only you really knew. And if you use a little common sense and stop drinking and drugging and being an idiot, you could see it as plain as day. It's not like they even trying to hide. The only reason why white folks is angry right now is because of the economy and things getting taken away from you. You becoming a little bit uncomfortable. Otherwise, you wouldn't give a damn. As long as you can go to the baseball game, football game, strip club, or whatever, y'all fine. You don't give a damn. But now, the economy and the situation is going so bad, it's interfering with you being able to go to the football game, basketball game, to the strip clubs, doing all these little extra things, driving around in your big old limousine cars. It's messing with you. So now you get a little angry. Your unions are getting busted up. That's the only reason why you're paying attention. And I'm telling you that it's going to get worse and getting worse. Because there's a punishment coming to the wicked. See, Obama and a lot of these people that's in power, just because you in a certain place, you think you can't be touched. I can't do nothing to you. But history tells us there's a power that's outside of the human dynamic. In fact, within the human dynamic, to be real, that eventually brings us down. And so now you're living in America that concentrates on its beauty, and believe me, there are many things about America that is beautiful. But there are more things about America that is ugly. And that is something that white America must face. There's a reason why black people in America are complaining. There's a reason why you, white America, call the great Satan all over this planet. There's a reason for it. But you all caught up in this lie, America the beautiful. America has never been beautiful. You was born, this nation was born on slavery, the genocide of native people, lies, deceit, murder, pedophilia, incest. Oh, wow. I done spoke a half an hour and still haven't really gotten into what I want to talk about, but I guess that's part of it. So in the state of Missouri, now I want to talk about it. And we're going to go ahead and get into this. The state of Missouri just suffered being hit by a tornado. And I noticed nobody said anything about God. They thank God for not killing nobody, because there were over 500 homes destroyed, over 1,000 homes damaged, millions and millions of dollars in destruction, churches destroyed, but nobody was killed. So that's a blessing. Now that's a blessing to some of them. See, that's a blessing. But see, y'all religious folks, remember, in the last day, during that great war of Armageddon, it says, you will wish for death, but you won't be able to find it. are materialistic. The nation is materialistic. Look what I got. Look how I live. To physically murder them is doing them a favor. It don't mean nothing. But destroy their houses. Destroy their economy. That hurts them more than anything. So they will look for death. But death will be running from them. See, many of these white people who have lost their homes, they really haven't felt the magnitude of it yet. Because see, you're living in a liar, deceitful country. So they are going to go to their insurance companies, and their insurance companies are not going to want to pay to rebuild them to where they were at. They're going to take their time. It's going to be frustrating, stress, all that. Now, I don't know who are fair white people in the state of Missouri. I don't know who are all the ones who are just. So I'm just going to speak for those who are in power in Missouri. I can't speak for the average white citizen. I don't know how they think. I don't know what they would do. But I do know about governors, mayors, police officers, and all these suckers that's in power. I know how they think. Not all of them, but a good majority. So, since it's a majority, the few that will be just and fair to you don't mean nothing. Because the wicked are the majority. But the state of Missouri used to be a slave state. They sold slaves on the banks of the Mississippi, right where the arch lays. They denied Dred Scott, a slave trying to be free. They denied him his freedom. They locked black people and even whites in Missouri. They would try to hold you in a jail, prison, or mental institution the rest of your life when they know you could be innocent. So, when I was charged with a crime, it was the state of Missouri versus yours truly. So don't think that I have love or sympathy or anything for the state of Missouri. I jump for joy. I don't give a damn if I got blew away myself. Tear it all up. Destroy it all. State of Missouri. That's the way I feel. If in order to get them, you got to get me, I'll go down with them. These demons. The state of Missouri. Parasite off his own citizens. You hear them complain about it every day. Don't make no difference, black or white. The state of Missouri is the #1 in the nation for the production of methamphetamines. Meth. This state filled with substance abusers, drug users. And now, as I speak, not only meth, but there is a re-emergence of heroin, an old school drug. And really, it's not a race thing because the black folks and the white folks, both of them are doing drugs, but the white folks are really into drug use. But when it comes to going to jail for drugs, it's always black folks. That's where we go. Go to jail. But it's the white folks, the number one users, buyers, and sellers of drugs. The blacks, Mexicans, whoever, they are the ones that go to jail, but the whites, these Caucasians, are the number one users. White folks, in general, drug users. That's why Mexico is having a problem, because those who are involved in the illegal drug trade are trying to feed not Mexican people drug use. They're trying to feed white America. Dope fiends. American white people. They need a drug to go to sleep, a drug to stay awake, a drug to have sex, a drug not to have sex. They need drugs to do everything. Above all, give me some pleasure. Give me some heroin. Give me some meth. Give me some cocaine. And so in Mexico, we be glad to oblige. The Mexican government just should stay the hell out the way. Then, after America gets so doped up, you can come across the border and just take it over, because all the citizens dope fiends. The country would be easy to take over if you had any sense, instead of dying over this, dying because white folks want the drugs. If they didn't want the drugs, you couldn't sell it to them. These white folks, these dope fiends in America, they want these drugs. I wouldn't be, if I was president of Mexico, I wouldn't be letting my soldiers and my police die because these idiots are dope fiends. That's an American problem. When America gets their citizens to stop wanting the damn dope, then you can't sell nothing to them. So America, there was a police officer, black police officer, chief of police, Ron Henderson. His house was destroyed by the tornado. You think because he's black, you think I have some kind of love and empathy for Ron Henderson, when I know that this black man locked up with a smile? He did it with a smile and with pride. I put all these criminals away. When he knows why these brothers and these sisters are involved in criminal behavior, why they are like that. But instead of rehabilitation programs and allowing brothers and sisters who can be put in a position to teach our people so that we won't be attracted to drugs and criminal lifestyle, they rather deny us opportunity and put obstacles in our way so that we can end up in their trap. And then they use black folks so they can say, I'm not a racist. So they can use Ron Henderson, the police chief, so his happy nappy head ass can be proud. Look at all the criminals we put away. So now I hope that his happy ass is happy with his house destroyed, along with the rest of these suckers in the state of Missouri. I want to be fair. There are many who did not deserve their house being destroyed. This black police chief is not one of them. Who knows how many black people he know they set up? How many innocent people he knew he put in jail? So I don't give a damn. Just because he's black, so the hell what? But he's wicked, wickedly black, unrighteous and evil. So I'm not going to support that. Because I'm not about color. I'm about your ass when you're wrong. I don't like wrong. Missouri is a slave state. Still a slave state. It deserved the airport getting towed up. And some more. in this state of Missouri, incarceration is big business. Incarceration employs a lot of people who barely graduated out of high school. And so, since they barely graduated out of high school, they need a job. They don't mind exploiting other people. They have no empathy. They don't give a damn. That's what happened to me. These blacks knew that I was locked up wrong, but I need a job. And then when they get fired, they get terminated for having sex in bathrooms with other staff, for coming to work late, for trying to cheat the clock, all kinds of dumb stuff. But here they are, knowing that a man is innocent. They wouldn't help me, but they didn't have no problem trying to give my oppressors excuse to keep me locked up. So, those of you stupid enough to talk about, oh, he don't like white people. I don't like evil. I don't like wrong. I don't like people that's unfair and unjust. I don't like blacks, so-called blacks, that are wicked. America bombing a little baby nation like Libya under the guise. See, they know Libya can't do nothing to America. And they such a coward. The United States of America is such a coward. And they also slick, because I'm going to justify what I want to do if I can get some friends on board. And they really wanted those Arabs to be on board. So they can't say, well, you're just doing this because this is a Muslim nation. And these dumbass Arabs, who's supposed to be friends, allies or whatever, with Colonel Gaddafi, with their scared ass, sold them out. It's all right. You go ahead and drop bombs. We Arabs, we support you, trying to save the Libyan citizens from atrocity. There is no way, without ground troops, you got a chance in hell to stop Colonel Gaddafi if he really wanted to kill citizens. There's no way. And by the time you made it with ground troops, he done did a lot of killing. That don't even make no sense to me. But y'all believe any kind of old lie or whatever that they make up. But then these Arab nations, they don't mind sanctions and things like that. But then they start feeling stupid because they know they were being used by the United States and other racist white European nations to justify dropping bombs on Libya because of the oil that's there. That's what it's about. They don't give a damn about people. We trying to save the Libyan people. They don't give a damn about the Libyan people. If they gave a damn about the Libyan people, they didn't have no problem with sanctions for years. Sanctions for years against Libya due to that Pan Am Flight 103 or 107, whatever it was. Because they accused Colonel Gaddafi and Libya of the downing of Pan Am Flight 103, whatever it was. It's about that oil connection. When you're dealing with white folks, I'm sorry, they materialistic. Follow the money. It's about that oil. That's what it's about. Check it out. It's about the oil. So if I can get rid of Colonel Gaddafi, now this is the most sickening thing about it. They don't even know who they are supporting. Because the people who they support, just like they did support Saddam Hussein, just like they support a lot of these other folks, they always supporting somebody, then they turn around. When these people can't be controlled, then they want to get rid of them. They don't know who these people are they support. They think, oh, it'll be business as usual. If we can get rid of Gaddafi, these people who we help, they'll let us keep blood-sucking Libya. They don't even know that. They don't even know that. But they have so much hatred for this man. Oh, wow. It's sickening. Then they'll turn around and tell black people, you should love. You should love. I live in a country that always hates somebody. They on TV every day talking about how they dislike and hate Colonel Gaddafi. He's this, he's that. Where's the love? But here you are. Woo! Here you are. You're a damn enslaver. You lynched black folks for years. You ain't been punished for the evil that you've done. I don't live in Libya. But you want people that hate Colonel Gaddafi and Libya. But you don't think that you deserve no hatred. You don't think that you deserve to be disliked. What have you done to show anybody any love? You're always dropping bombs on somebody. You're always killing somebody some damn where. And you're a coward. Because Libya is a little country. Iraq is a little country. Afghanistan, little country. You damn cowards. Your politicians, fake ass people. I'm talking to you, white America. Your politicians. They are controlled by corporate America. They are controlled by McDonald's even. They are controlled by oil companies, drug companies. They are controlled by corporate America. And the reason why America do much of what it does is for the benefit of these big shot corporations. I'm not talking about these little baby corporations that black folks have, because white folks, their businesses make billions and billions of dollars. Now black folks, we make millions. White folks make billions, if not trillions. How many black people own the gas company? How many black people own a car company? How many black people own electric company? We don't. And that's why we are the controlled and not the controller. That's why we obey, but we don't make no laws to be obeyed. We don't mean nothing. We just some silly ass Negroes that's waiting for white folks to give us our orders, to tell us who to like, who not to like. So don't like Colonel Gaddafi. You don't know Colonel Gaddafi. I never met him. But the white man said he bad. So because he said that he bad, I'm supposed to not like Colonel Gaddafi too. They call Somalis pirates. You don't have no idea what's going on in that region. But white folks call these black people on these boats pirates. So there go your dumb, stupid black ass, you do the same thing. Oh, those Somalis, they pirates. But during World War II, when America was making the same pirating move on Japan, stealing their oil, they were not called pirates. Japan didn't do a damn thing to America. America was stopping Japanese ships that had oil because they did not want Because Japan and Germany, I think they had a decent relationship going on. They didn't want that oil ending up with Adolf Hitler and the boys. But regardless, they were still pirating Japanese vessels. Then later on, you drop bombs on Japan. And Japan, dumb enough to keep smiling in your face when they should hate your ass. But y'all some slick. Y'all slick. That's why you call devils and snakes. The Native American people said, white man speak with forked tongue. Oh, wow. You a good deceiver. I guess you got a pretty smile. They love you in your smile. Y'all need to, these people, they murder, they rape, they lie, they steal. You'll keep being fooled by their smile. And you ignore their actions. Because if you look at their actions, you wouldn't be fooled by the smile. Because you say, wait a minute, how can you smile and you're doing this and you're doing that? And if you question their actions, one of the first things they'll say to you, you're not being patriotic. See, they get you in two ways. They use religion, why do you hate? Then they get you being American, why you're not patriotic? And we keep going for that crap. You can be patriotic, but when you see your president or Congress people or the court doing wrong, you're supposed to stand up for what's right, but you don't. You allow these bastards to keep doing their evil, and that's why America is being punished right now. They talk about God, and the tornado hit. I thought that God controls tornadoes. So why would God allow Goody Two-Shoe, Missouri, to be destroyed? And we're not talking about the flooding. A lot of places are being flooded out also. It seems as though God is angry with Missouri and America, the nation, because this weather and all these things is happening all over the country. Maybe God is angry with America for the things that I just mentioned. You are wicked. You are wolves in sheep's clothing. And then you have the nerve to ask me why I hate. Like I just told you. I hate those who hate me. I don't love those who hate me. Your Bible, your scriptures, that teaching that you forced on my ancestors called Christianity. This book that you forced upon my ancestors. It says here that you have a right to hate. There's a time to love, and this ain't the time. And there's a time to hate. Hate those who seek to hurt you and your people, your family. And God of this Bible is the great hater. Because when God hates you, He will destroy your country. He will flood the earth, turn you into salt, plague you with disease, locusts enemies will eat you up. Oh, this God here. And God is my example. Because God hates his enemies. He hates those who are evil and wicked. And that's where I stand. I don't believe in God. But these principles that this God stands for, that he is against wickedness, then I can stand with that and be proud of it. I'm very sure that George Washington and Patrick Henry and Ben Franklin and the forefathers of this nation, I'm very sure when they were oppressed by England, they did not love them. That was the mother country, but the mother country is wrong. So the love that George Washington and Patrick Henry, Samuel Adams, and whoever had for the mother country had to be thrown out the door. Because you can't love. Listen to me. You can't love nobody when you're in your right state of mind and they are hurting you. How can I love you when you beat me upside the head? How can I love you when you are denying me a loaf of bread? So, it's all right for God to hate in this Bible. It's all right for George Washington to hate England. But it's not all right. And you have a problem when black folks say we hate what was done to us, and we describe who the ones that done it. They were white and still Caucasian. Because see, that puts the pressure on you. Because you don't want to be right. You enjoy the evil that you're doing. Would you expect a woman to love her rapist or hate her rapist? Because she was taught a lie to love everybody. Because of her religion, she will say, well, he raped me, but I still love him. I still love him. But deep down inside, she knows she's telling a lie, because you can't love somebody that took your humanity away from you, that violated you. So this book, because of this teaching, makes a liar out of her. So would you rather deal with me that speak to you from the heart? Or would you rather deal with these blacks that smile in your face and stab you in the back? And the reason why they tell you that, because you made Christians out of them and you forced them to be liars, like the woman who can love her rapist. And I keep telling you over and over again, these Uncle Toms that y'all love, you really need to watch yourself, because these Uncle Toms, white man, these Uncle Toms, your black friends, I'm going to tell you, they faking the funk, because when they get around other Uncle Toms, other backyard Negroes, other dark Europeans, I'm going to tell you, they are talking about you behind your back. They will tell you all this love stuff, and they might, and these Uncle Toms, they might suck your penis, lick your vagina. They might look like they really love you, but I'm telling you, when these Uncle Toms, so-called black Negroes, get together among themselves, they will say, that damn white Frank, he's a racist, he's this and he's that. And you do the same thing to them. That nigger Oprah, that nigger Bill Cosby, that's how you talk, because when you get angry, it all comes out in the wash. You don't have to wash me. I'm clean. You don't have to wash me. It don't have to come out in the wash. I'm up and in front of your face, honest and civil and cordial to you. Let us talk about it for real. You need to kick them Uncle Tom niggas to the side. They are comfortable because they have a pretty house, drive a decent car. And I don't want that. I want freedom, justice, and equality. I don't give a damn. I don't care less about a damn car. If I get a car, I want my people to make it. A house, I want my people to build it on the land that my people own, not you. Pay our sales taxes, not you. So let us get real. Not going to talk about you behind your back. You hate us. But black folks never done nothing to white folks. We were kidnapped and brought here against our will, our ancestors. That's why I'm talking to you. Against our will. And you hate. You talk about us hate. We have a reason. You kidnapped us. Treated us evil. Terrorized us for hundreds of years. And still mistreating black folks. Still doing it. You will even admit, oh yeah, well, there's a little racism. No, it ain't no little racism. It's a whole lot. Because you freed the slaves, but you did not rehabilitate the slave. And those systems of law, education, and all those systems that was designed to keep the black people in a certain position, because even when black people were free, there was still slavery, but you still had free blacks. But free blacks had to know their place. And that's what it is about. You don't really want black folks to be free. You want us to know our place. And I'm not going to tolerate that. And I don't want that for my future generations or us that live today. Know my place. I know what our place is. But you don't want to allow us in our proper place, because that will mess up your policies, your laws, how you do things. The black man and woman of America, we pay our taxes. We have died in every war, including the Revolutionary War. But we have nothing. We don't control nothing. You control everything. Because we are in our place. And now you're angry and mad because now we want our place, or we need to get the hell out of here. One or the other. It is really best for us to get the hell out of here. Because we need to learn how to do for ourselves and grow up as a people. We can live in a nation. We can also build and create and control a nation. In fact, create a whole new civilization. And that's what this video is about. Brothers and sisters, it's more than about nationhood, black nationalism. We are about creating a whole new civilization. Destroy the civilization of that which was prior. And that's what white folks and others who benefit from living in evil, that's what they fear. But we have done nothing to white folks. Those of us who are descendants of slaves, we've done nothing to you for you to talk about, I hate niggers. Hate us for what? Hate me for what? What have I done to you? Nothing. Didn't ask to be here. Didn't ask for nothing that you have. But at the same time, they hate black people. Listen. They hate black folks. But you don't like dark skin. But you're willing to go out in the sun and get cancer, trying to get dark as you can. See, you can't get dark. The best thing you can do is get a tan. But trying to get that tan, you're willing to risk your life. Then you perm your hair, trying to get your hair curly and nappy looking. And you put plastic and stuff in your butt and in your lips, trying to get big lips, big butt. But you hate dark people. Don't y'all understand, people? You're dealing with childlike, silly folks. And you hate somebody. You are sick. This white man's mind, and even Caucasian people, y'all should be and do not want to continue this type of behavior and thinking. It is sickening. You have no reason to dislike and hate black folks. We are the victims of your forefathers. Whatever we are, they've done it to us. And now we're trying to do the best we can to try to break the grip of slavery and white supremacy that was forced upon us. This racist white hatred is a disease, it's a sickness. But black hatred is natural. You're supposed to dislike and hate those who hurt you. Not because of your skin color, because we were done wrong. Because of the injustice. This Bible that you was given, that our ancestors were given, it was designed to quash, to control that natural hatred for somebody when they do you wrong. So you gave them this to keep them in check. And it allows you, because hatred will make the slave or that black man fight against you. But when you give them this, it makes them calm down. That's why you want us to embrace the Holy Bible. But see, there's a saying in Islam. There's a, how do it go? You plan and Allah plans too. Because see, you think that you're doing something really slick to black folks. But as you plan, Allah plans in the Quran. And Allah of God is the best of planners. So while you're using this book to put the black people asleep, there's another plan going on that eventually will awaken this black man, eventually will awaken this black woman to break that slave mentality that you placed upon us and become that which is greater. Let me tell y'all white folks something. If you wasn't evil, if you wasn't so greedy and materialistic, there was a great reward waiting on you from this creation. It was meant, it could have been yours But you decided to do what all other powers done before you. Be greedy, murder, lie, steal, cheat, and all those different things. Enslave, because you got hooked up on material things. So God or the creation needs a people that's not bound to the earth, not bound to material things, that want to go to heaven, the heaven that is explained in this Bible. You had your chance, and you have blown it. The so-called Caucasian Jew, you had a chance. You was in a perfect position, even though you fabricated your place in this Bible. You fabricated. But if you took the proper actions, you could be reaping this wonderful reward, and you truly could be the chosen people of God. But now, you have to pretend to be and try to force people to believe you are the chosen people of God. Oh, you plan, but Allah planned, and Allah is the best of planners. Why do you think that I exist? Now it's time for what you plan evil to become unraveled. Woo, y'all just don't know. This is a wonderful time. Y'all black people, stop arguing and debating and hate one another. This is your day if you understand. My voice is doing pretty well, so I might be able to talk and take this talk and don't lose what? Oh man, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But the spirit. I gotta stay in the spirit of this talk. Oh man, are y'all still with me? Cause I don't want to be doing this for nothing. Woo! But that's the good thing about a video. You know where you left off, and you can always go back and check it out and start from there and keep going. But I want to stay in the spirit of this talk and just keep rolling. All right. Now, I told you that this probably will be part 1, and I'm going to have to put part 1 and part 2 together because I have a lot to say. So, let's continue. You'll notice when the change happens, I'm going to have to stop and get started on another part. So, we are hooked on the Bible, the Holy Quran, and whatever. We are religious people. In America, there are churches, there are houses of religion on every corner, everywhere. Everywhere. You can't step nowhere if there's not a house of religion somewhere. Somebody might even have a study group in their basement. Religion everywhere. Now, why do we need a church? You need a church. You need a religion. Why are you practicing religion? You practicing religion. You need a church. You need a mosque. You need a synagogue. Because they exist because the people are unrighteous. The people have gone off the path that the God desires for them to be on. They are unrighteous. If the people were righteous, if the people were pure and they were holy, there would be no need for a church. If people are already learned, you don't need a school. You need a school because the people are in need of being taught. They need an opportunity to learn. But if you already know, if you already graduated out of college, if you already know, you have no use for a college unless you're going to teach at that college. So, you have houses of religion everywhere. And this is because the people know they are sin-filled, they are immoral, they are unrighteous. Because if they were holy, if they were pure, there would be no need for a temple or mosque, any type of house of religion. If a woman's hair is already beautiful, you won't see her at the beauty shop. If your car is functioning the way it's supposed to, you won't visit the car repair shop. So the people, if you need the Holy Bible, if you need the Holy Quran, if you need these houses of religion, then you are sick. You are unrighteous. You have a problem. These are people who have not learned. These are people that don't have their hair fixed. These people whose car is in disrepair. But at the same time, you saying that you sick, you unrighteous, that you got a problem. At the same time, y'all want to give somebody some damn advice. Ain't that a blip? You gonna warn Obama, you gonna warn me, those who don't believe in God, you gonna point your fingers and warn everybody about what God say or whatever, and you are sick. How can anybody take advice from somebody who have not learned, whose hair is not fixed, whose car is on blocks? What type of advice, if you sick, can you give a healthy person? I'm healthy. What can you do? And you admit, because you go to church, you go to house of religion, that you sick. I don't have to go to church. I don't have to go to a house of religion because I'm not sick. I can visit the sick. Y'all don't like that, do you? I can visit the sick. But there's nothing that a sick person can do for a healthy person. A healthy person can help the sick, but the sick cannot do anything for a healthy person except try to get well.